Bang! Neeves Knives, I'm Jared, and we have a bunch of knives and gear to get through. Some of this stuff is brand new, some of it is not. Starting it off, we have my American BLADEWORKS knife back from warranty, and he did an incredible job on it. I'm very, very happy with the work he did. So what was happening was it was failing, and I have checked it. It's rock solid now. I'm very, very happy with it. The action is better than ever. Listen to the sound. Crazy. It's crazy how much the sound can affect how we feel about the knife. Fantastic ergonomics, fantastic action. I love this knife, and for the money, well, not even just for the money, but I was gonna say for the money, man, this is like a no-brainer. I think this was like 330 bucks, something like that, but for a $330 USA made knife, 100% USA made knife in Magna Cut steel, 63 to 64 HRC with titanium scales, titanium mill pocket clip, titanium backspacer, and steel liners, you can't beat it. You can't beat it. I'm very, very happy with what American BLADEWORKS is doing over there. I think his knife started about 200 bones, but yeah, that one I'm really, really liking, and I got it back now so I can continue the testing. The next one is the new JACKWOLF knife, the laid back jack. Now, he already had the laid back jack, as I have right here. Now it is a little bit different. So one major difference besides the handle materials, man, it's very, very strong spring. I love it. The handle materials, we have this acrylic handle material. I forget what they call it, but he has other versions as well, so it's not just this one. But also, he enlarged the bolster, which I also really like. So you have a nice pull spot, so very easy to get a hold of the blade. Nice strong spring. You got the half stop. Great walk and talk. And this is a good size Wharncliffe knife. You know, it's a fantastic size for most people. Most people, this size knife will do everything you're gonna need a knife to do. It has a super deep S90V hollow ground Wharncliffe blade. These things come ridiculously sharp out of the box for a factory edge. And you know, because it's got the sway back, I mean, you can cut backwards. Like if you're gonna cut ropes and stuff, a sway back almost feels like it was made to cut backwards. Of course, you can still do forward cuts, but yeah, the new JACKWOLF knives laid back jack, I'm absolutely loving it. And this is just a first look at it really quick. I will be showing it more on the channel. I think they come out on the 18th, so stay tuned to see more on the new JACKWOLF laid back jack. Next is the LIONSTEEL M4 in M390 steel. That's kind of confusing, right? You'd think it'd be M4 steel. But I will say that this is a case where they're doing their M390 about in the right spot at 59 to 60 HRC, but it's a hard use fixed blade. This is a cap knife, very thick geometry, which is also gonna help keep that steel nice and tough, because M390 is not really a tough steel. So this, you know, with this geometry, it's definitely gonna be tough. So 31 thousandths behind the edge, 150 thousandths blade stock thickness. Now the spine is crowned on this, and if you wanna throw sparks, you just flip it around and you got a sharp edge right there. And the way I look at it is if it will take nail shavings, then it will throw sparks. Very ergonomic. This is mega comfort in the hand. I could bear down on this all day. Definitely would be okay with batoning and stuff. Now you could also use this as an EDC fixed blade. The leather, you can see handmade in Italy, really good quality. The fitment in the leather is really good. You can see the handle is actually, you can see the grooves from the machining on the handle in the leather. I really like that. That looks really nice. Nice snap to it. Really good quality sheath, especially if you're into leather sheaths. Now, these are the carbon fiber versions that are exclusive to KAVISO knives that I will link down in the description if you guys want to possibly get one. However, they do come in wood versions and micarta versions that I will also link down there. It will be separate links, but the carbon fiber versions are from KAVISO, which, you know, like I said, it is an exclusive. Very cool though. I gotta say, I do think these are quite good. You know, like I said, 59 to 60 HRC, you know, I think is just fine considering they're going for obvious hard use here. They don't want this thing chipping or breaking. And M390 at 59, you know, I forget like exactly where its relative toughness is, you know, for another steel, but it's going to be obviously tougher than if it was 61 HRC, right? So really, really cool. Like I said, I think that's a really good one. Next is an oldie, the KIZER PPY. Now, man, I really like this thing. I know it's simple. I know, you know, it kind of looks, not boring, but it looks very simple. And it is. And that's the beautiful thing about it. Extremely good thumb stud action. I mean, this thing is a fidget king with thumb studs. But then it's complete false shut action. I mean, this thing is so smooth. The PPY has 154 cm blade steel with this spear pointish drop point blade, almost a Spanish spear point. Man, that thing is so smooth. Then I love how they did the handle from slim to thicker. Very comfortable in the hand. Yes, I feel the deep carry clip. It is reversible. But, you know, the way I'm mostly using this knife is the pinch grip. You know, opening things up, things like that. So, yeah, and I love Kizer's micarta. I think they do a really, really good job on their micarta. This is definitely one that, you know, just like looking at, you know, you wouldn't think you'd like as much as you do, but when you get it in hand, man, it's a really good little user. Obviously a light duty user, but still a user nonetheless. This is the Wii Esprit. Now I have a couple different versions of this. This one is the orange peeled version, but there is a flamed anno version, and I love the Esprit. You can actually see I've been using the heck out of it. I carried it the other day. I need to clean it. Clean your knives, guys. Clean your knives. Don't be like Neeves Knives and not clean your knife even, you know, when you stopped carrying it 2 days ago. But 20 CV steel, titanium frame lock, super snappy with the thumb studs and the front flipper deployment. Front flipper, you know, it's not my favorite kind of jimping for a front flipper, but the front flipper is very easy to use. Like you can use it in all directions. The detent is not too strong. This is extremely ergonomic, slightly contoured, great width, or, you know, it's broad in the hand enough to where it's nice and comfortable. And I love Ray Laconico's spear point blades. I think these are some of the most useful blade shapes you can ask for. It is a premium knife, but it's done extremely well, as, you know, most Wii knives are. So, yep, really good. I like it quite a bit. Next we have the Soul Built Marksmith, which I have work hard, stay tough on. And basically what it is you have the option between a marker or a bolt action pen. It is made out of titanium, USA made. So if you want to put the pen version in, you just drop that in there, drop this right there, and then now I can use it as a pen. And it's bolt action just like how you would think of from a rifle. So very nice bolt action, by the way, and it has nice jimping on there, so it's very easy to manipulate. And it's pretty fidgety. Nice thick construction. The pen works really good. And I tend to be a little bit of a pen nut, you know, on the way they work. I just always have been, like, for some reason, like, really good working pens. Like, I just, you know, I really like them. And you can see how these work here. The marker stays in place, and this pulls down. There's like a little window. It opens up, and the marker pops up. So this all retracts back, popping that head out. So, and it's got that little window there, which probably helps it not dry out. I'm pretty sure this is like a sealed construction, so it should not dry out inside this pen, which is really cool. And then you can just pop it out. So now it is a retractable marker, which is really cool because a lot of people, like on job sites and things like that, they tend to do lots of marks, you know, or, you know, lots of writing in different ways. I know I, on the job site, had my pencil and a marker that I used for, you know, depending on what type of surface I was going to be writing on. We even had a, like a crayon too, you know, for like concrete and stuff. So, you know, there's a lot of applications where this would be really awesome. Now, I know some people would say, yeah, I don't want to lose that on a job site. It's all titanium, yada, yada. And I understand that, but you tend to take care of your tools a little bit more when you spend a little bit more on them and they actually mean something to you. And then there's lots of people that work in the field that don't tend to have to worry about things like that, you know. But I think it's really cool, and I will link it down in the description for you guys. Now, the next one is the Kuby Leaf, and this is a Teguas design. So this is a way to get a Teguas design on a budget. And this is definitely a knife I should talk about more. I need to make a video on knives I need to talk about more because, you know, I guess I just, you know, I set it down and I never really picked it back up. But, you know, when I did pick it back up, I was like, man, why am I not talking about this thing more? It has such a functional blade shape. This thing is a beast for opening things up, you know, and like just doing the majority of things you're going to use a blade for. The tip is really, really good, nice and pokey. It has, you know, that drop point leaf shaped blade that's going to give you a lot of leverage. And because it kind of tapers the way it does, you know, it really aims at what you're cutting or poking at, which I do like quite a bit. You can turn it around in the gas station knife fighting grip if you want. Only a front flipper though, but the front flipper does work well. Perfect jimping. Kuby does a really good job with their jimping on their front flippers. G10 scales, deep carry clip that is reversible, good access to the lock bar, very smooth on the drop, and it's AUS 10 steel. I'm not sure if it comes in different steels or not, but yeah, this is just one that, man, it works really good as a little tool. Granted, it's a lightweight EDC knife. It's not going to be, or sorry, light duty EDC knife. It's not going to be anything hard use, but it's really, really cool. Oh, and just in case if you guys don't know, hey, the REATE EXOMs and the REATE EXO-K is in stock. I'm not 100% if there's any Ks left, but I will link them both down in the description for you guys. You guys are always asking me, when's it going to be back in stock? Well, right now. So get it while the getting's good. I did make some posts yesterday for you guys. This is the medium size locking version, which is really, really cool. I really like this thing. This thing is awesome. It's very, very fun. 3V steel. I believe the ones available are 3V as well. They have some fat carbon fiber ones and some other options. So like I said, I'll have it all linked down in the description. Just go check it out. And also check out the other one for the REATE EXO-Ks if you're interested in that one at all. And speaking of gravity knives, might as well talk about a Bali. So we have the Dagger, oh man, I forget the name of it. It's a dagger knife, Dagger Balisong, Dagger butterfly knife. And it's very, very smooth. It does have titanium scales. Now the blade steel is only VG10. And the price is a bit high, but it's made in Russia. So, you know, it's not a Chinese made knife. You have somewhat of a skull clip, titanium mill pocket clip, and I guess you could say back spacers. It does have a spring lock on it, so if you squeeze it, that will pop up, and it pops up really good. But it also has jimping on there so you can kick it up. So that's really, really cool. And, you know, it's got the dagger style blade shape that's going to be really good for self-defense and EDC use. And, you know, if this is something that you can carry and if you enjoy Balis, this is one to take a look at. It's small and compact, which is also something I kind of like about it. You know, it's something that's super easy to manipulate, even like under the camera right now. Like normally I can't even do a Bali under the camera. I know I'm not all the way under the camera, but normally I can't do it at all under the camera. But this is a great sized one, but it's not too small to where you can't manipulate it. It's that perfect size. So really, really cool. Then we have, next is the QUIST knives variant PE3 F-type and the Vanish. So we have two knives here that I don't think I can link. You know, I was hesitant on putting it in here. They might be available maybe on their website. I'm not positive, but I don't think so. But double check the links just in case. They might be. But This is a little tiny slippy, obviously, right? But it's really good. It is so, so good. 20 CV blade steel, same thing with this one. It does have the sway backness to it, but it's gonna be just a little utility cutter. It's a little box opener, you know, just a little, take out your blade, take out your little razor blade and cut something open knife. And I like that. Titanium scales, you know, I love that it has premium materials, and it also, by the way, comes with a little pocket sheath. So really, really cool. And then this one is a frame lock. So we have a titanium frame lock, also 20 CV, titanium milled pocket clip. There's lots of milling on the inside, fantastic access to the lock bar, very fidget friendly. Like this one, yeah, this is a fidget toy with an edge. I absolutely love just sitting there flicking this thing. I wish I could link it. You know, I think and I've said this before, I said this earlier, these sway backs always feel like they're made to cut backwards. Not saying you can't cut forwards, because you absolutely can, and utility cuts, but it's so comfortable in the reverse grip. Yeah, and even in the gas station knife fighting grip. But very cool. Like I said, I think they're really awesome. I think you know, QUIST Knives is doing a fantastic job. You know, I'm always excited to see what they have coming next. I know I haven't had a ton of them on the channel, but the ones I have had, you know, I very much enjoyed. So anyways, work hard, stay tough. You know society's relying on you. Until next time, peace.